Sharon Stone will be working alongside Kim Kardashian on a new show. The Basic Instinct has joined the Elizabeth Taylor biographical series from BBC Arts, it was revealed on Wednesday. Kim, who is a big fan of the legendary Cleopatra movie star, signed up earlier along with Joan Collins. Paris Jackson, who was Taylor's goddaughter as Liz and Michael Jackson were close pals, will also be on the series. Previously announced contributors also include Margaret O'Brien, who went to school with Elizabeth on the MGM backlot, and leading scientist Drive. Anthony Fauci, who worked alongside Elizabeth in the fight against AIDS. The series will air unheard recordings of Taylor herself along with the testimony of close friends and family. Stone first became friends with Elizabeth Taylor through her work campaigning for those with HIV/AIDS. In the series, Stone speaks in depth about Elizabeth's acting craft, their shared history of activism and experiences as women in the Hollywood studio system. As a friend, Stone notes, "She was the first person to send me 100 roses when I had my stroke." Paris was 12 when Elizabeth passed away, but has followed in her godmother's footsteps using her platform to help those with HIV/AIDS, and describes how Elizabeth kind of paved the way for other people with that kind of integrity and power to come forth, praising her godmother's badass approach to life. The series will also feature in-depth interviews Elizabeth Taylor's son Chris Wilding, her granddaughter Naomi Wilding, stepson Todd Fisher and daughter-in-law, Aileen Getty, and Taylor's friend, former boyfriend and star of film and TV, George Hamilton. There are further insights from Sally Morrison, Elizabeth's publicist and friend, Bill Meisenheimer, first executive director of AIDS Project Los Angeles, who began working closely with Elizabeth in the early years of the AIDS epidemic until she died in 2011, Johnny Bazzacchi, her personal photographer, Georgette Strum, her stylist, assistant and friend, Jose Eber, the hairstylist who began working with Elizabeth in the 1980s and became a close friend, and author and journalist, Kate Anderson Brower, who wrote the only authorized biography of Elizabeth Taylor. Executive produced by Carrie Leah, Hamish Ferguson and Kim Kardashian, the series reveals the life and times of a superstar who transformed not just Hollywood but fame itself. Each episode will examine how she broke down barriers in every part of her life, and the price she paid for defying convention. A Passion Pictures production for BBC Arts, Elizabeth Taylor, Rebel Superstar is distributed internationally by Fremantle. Passion Pictures is a multi-award-winning production company based in London. Recent work includes Superman, The Christopher Reeve Story, Lady Boss, The Jackie Collins Story and Caroline Aherne, Queen of Comedy. James House is the series director, Gemma Chisnell is the series producer and Caroline Sayama is the producer-director. The commissioning editor for the BBC is Alistair Pegg. The series airs on BBC Two and BBC iPlayer this September. A preview copy will be available soon on BBC Previews and Images via BBC Pictures.